Welcome back. If you are over 40, you'll likely either experience age bias, witness it, or have unconscious bias, internal ageist beliefs yourself. So a 2023 study by AARP found that 64% of workers 40 and older have seen or experienced age discrimination in the workplace, the highest level since AARP began tracking this question in 2003.
Joining us now is pro-age advocate and founder of Second Active Woman, Barbara Brooks. And today you're back to give us just some tips about how midlife workers can combat ageism in the workplace.
The first thing is stereotypes are out there about workers over 40, 50, 60 plus. So to combat the stereotypes, you really have to lay a foundation first.
Okay.
So first,
so before the tips, a foundation.
Before the tips, you got to lay your foundation. So you have to think internally. You have to think about defining your career goals and your aspirations, because we still have them. We still want to work. A lot of us, like 70 to 80% of us still enjoy working. So you have to define your career aspirations, much like we did in our 20s and 30s, and really define those. That lays the foundation.
Okay.
You have to have a personal brand statement, because you're a personal brand. If you have one social media platform and you've given a voice to it, that is your voice. So you have to have an elevator pitch for yourself, which means what you do, how you do it, and who you do it for.
Smart.
Right? Then the other part of the foundation is vision for an ongoing career growth. Because again, a lot of us we don't want to quit, we want to keep going. So what is that vision that you have for yourself in 5, 10, 2 years from now, regardless of your age? So now that you've laid the internal foundations for your career path and your second half of life, now we've got to talk about the tips.
Ooh, I like
combating
it.
Ageism.
Okay, all right. So let's begin with them tips, shall we?
Sadly, because as you said, AARP says that ageism really starts for some in tech at 35. So I've got 4 things. You've got to emphasize your skills, your power skills, which AKA were the soft skills that we called back in the day. But in my opinion, you really have to continue your learning journey. You've got to redefine what they say in the perception that we don't want to learn. Because again, the stereotype says if you're over 40, 50, 60 plus, we're lazy, we're ready to retire, we're not adaptable to change, we don't know tech. All of that is bunk, if I might say, because a lot of Gen X and boomers and traditionalists actually created a lot of the tech that we have today. So you have to remember that. So there's tip number 1 is emphasizing your skills and own it, and kind of do a checklist of your skills. Get out that old CV and see where you are in your skills. Number 2 of 4 is leveraging your experience. You have worked 20, 30, 40 years.
That's right.
You've earned that. You got to brag about it. You in the workplace need to make sure that they understand that you are still there and thriving and want more project work. You've got to, have a voice. Make sure that you are giving your voice inside of meetings and showing your experience, mentoring, but also we can be the mentees. I'm 58. I'm okay learning and love learning from someone, some new thing from someone in their 20s, 30s, or 40s. So you have to remember that you have all those built up experiences. Now, number 3 is speaking openly, bragging. We're not used to that as women. It's considered showing off. These days, you have to own all that experience that I just talked about. You have to own it. Men do it all the time.
That's right, they do.
Right? So why can't we
Yes.
talk about the things that we're doing in the workplace? So make sure that it's known in various ways that you're still there, and that you've got the experience, and you've just closed that contract, closed that $100,000 deal.
I love that, because if you don't believe in yourself, they won't.
They won't.
So that is key. Now we have about 30 seconds left. The 4th one.
The 4th one is you got to seek the opportunities. So you've got to seek the opportunities inside of the company and let them know that if you are wanting to make a lateral move, or you want to go up, or maybe you don't want to go up the ladder anymore because you're happy where you're at, you need to make it clear, though, that you are there and that you want to stay there, and that you are doing all those things above. You're willing to learn. You are adaptable to change. Tech doesn't get in your way. You want to continue learning. So seek the opportunities that come your way, or find them.
Yeah, and you really do. I mean, you have to be your own advocate. We did a little thing yesterday. We'll talk about it later, where we figured out at 40, 44, we're in the upper 5% age-wise of our newsroom.
We didn't know that.
We didn't know.
What?
Seriously, but it just
The
shows
upper-
workplaces are getting younger
Yep.
and younger. So I
Yet
love
the
that you say
world-
starting at 40, right?
Yes, yet the world is growing older, and we'll talk about that another
Oh,
time.
that'd be a
Okay,
great topic for
good.
the next one.
Great segue. Stay tuned for the next time Barbara is here. We appreciate you so much, Barbara. And you can find Barbara's professional brand workbook at secondactwomen.com.